Poland has chosen its next president, and the result is sending shockwaves through Europe. At just 41 years old, Karol Nawrocki, a conservative historian with a hardline nationalist image, will soon occupy the highest office in the land. But who is the man behind the chants, the flags, and the carefully curated persona of strength? During his campaign, Nawrocki projected the image of a fighter, literally. He was seen at shooting ranges, stepping into boxing rings, and rallying crowds with thunderous confidence. His supporters cheered, "We will win," as he waved the Polish flag high above his head. And win he did, with 50.89% of the vote, narrowly defeating his liberal rival, Warsaw Mayor Rafał Trzaskowski. But behind the patriotic slogans and muscle-flexing optics lies a more complex and controversial figure. Nawrocki made global headlines after securing a meeting with former U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House. That photo op, beaming with political symbolism, rallied Poland's conservative base and fueled his image as a defender of traditional values and sovereignty in an increasingly divided Europe. Backed by the right-wing Law and Justice Party, PiS, Nawrocki's victory marks a pivotal moment in Polish politics. PiS may have lost control of parliament in 2023, but with Nawrocki in the presidential palace, the nationalist agenda lives on, potentially locking horns with pro-European Prime Minister Donald Tusk. His past, however, casts a long shadow. Accusations about acquiring a property from an elderly man under questionable circumstances and admissions of participating in staged brawls have ignited fierce public debate. Nawrocki denied any wrongdoing, yet these stories refuse to fade from the national consciousness. Before his presidential run, Nawrocki led the Institute of National Remembrance, IPN, where he spearheaded efforts to patriotize Polish history. As director of the World War II Museum in Gdansk, he controversially altered exhibits to emphasize Polish heroism and suffering, a move condemned by historians for whitewashing parts of the Holocaust in which Poles were also complicit. Critics warn Nawrocki represents a deeper cultural battle, one over history, identity, and truth. Yet to many voters in rural Poland and conservative strongholds, he is the embodiment of strength, pride, and national dignity. So, what kind of president will Karol Nawrocki be? His supporters see a future where Poland stands taller, militarily stronger, culturally prouder, and firmly resistant to what they see as foreign influence. His detractors fear a presidency of division, historical revisionism, and political gridlock, especially against a centrist government striving for European integration. What is certain is this: Poland has taken a sharp turn, and Karol Nawrocki is driving the change. The world will be watching as this tough-talking historian enters the presidential palace, not just as a symbol of the past, but as a key architect of Poland's future.